Talking about continuing conversations on the impacts of the 2018 Mason County budget on daily services and ways that the community interacts with the county. And we have on the air today Mason County Assessor Melody Peterson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great this morning.
Thanks for coming on in. These have been important conversations that we've had with folks in the community about impacts for the different services. So in the assessor's office, talk to me a little bit about some of the changes that have occurred and how that impacts the folks in the county.
Okay, I think our biggest issue that has come up, and this was a decision that was not lightly made, is that we were going to close on Fridays. And all of the offices on our top floor up there, the treasurer and the auditor, we've all reduced our hours that are open to the public. But I went from a staff of 15 full-time people to 13 employees, and over half of them are working reduced hours. So I had to look for a balance there because we still need to get the job done. And we just felt that it was not service to the taxpayers to not have the book work done that we have to do. Like if you apply for a senior citizen exemption and then the follow-up paperwork isn't completed and you're not receiving that exemption, that's a disservice to the taxpayer. And also if you apply for a current use for timber and that doesn't get processed, we also do line changes and property division. If that doesn't get done, we don't get your name changed when we sell a property. These are all important things that need to be done in a follow-up way. So we just decided that we closed on Friday. They take whatever hours they have left for the month and they can really focus on getting that done so we don't get a backlog created. But I feel that the job still has to get done, and I apologize that we aren't open to the public, but we're doing what we can with what we were given.
You read off quite a list of things that the office does. Is there currently a backlog, and do you anticipate it getting bigger with more folks coming in, and especially if the markets start to rebound and more properties are starting to being changed between hands and things like that?
Yeah, that's an unknown. We never know because our work is follows the market, the real estate market. Right now we're good, and I'm hoping and striving to stay that way.
Okay. What are are there alternatives for folks, or is it Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4? Is there any online services that are coming available?
Yeah, we have a pretty well-developed website, and there's a lot of information there. There is applications there, and if someone has an idea of how we could make that better, we're always looking to improve it. So if you can access what you need, the information you need there, then that works for us, and we'll make that as good as we can.
Does this impact the property value assessments? I think we've talked over the years where it's, every 4 years you try to get all properties and parcels in Mason County updated to current numbers. Does this have an impact with that?
This shouldn't, because the appraisers, which is really the foundation of our work, they are still working 40 hours a week.
Oh, okay.
So that we can get the inspections done, and that it's the first thing that needs to be done, because anything else that we create, like we do we create the levies for the taxes to be based on, and we need to get the numbers in before we can give any values to the taxing districts. So we just have so long where we have deadlines we have to meet to get that done. So yeah, we're currently out there now. By law, we have to inspect 1/6 of the county every year, and then a statistical update to the rest of the county. And that's still over 9,000 parcels that we have to physically visit and do inventory on.
Wow. Finally, then this morning, as we kind of are looking more about this, and I just forgot what I was going to ask you. Well, we'll have to just leave it with that then. It was tough over the last couple months to hear about these. Oh, the property taxes, the payments for property taxes. Those are still twice a year, and they're due the same times. And that's not going to have any impact. People still need to send them in by the deadline.
Yes, and that's through the treasurer's office, and they'll be receiving their their new tax statements within a couple weeks. I shouldn't say that. That's Lisa's job.
Yeah.
Soon.
Soon. And we'll check in with Lisa Frazier in the office there to
Okay.
find out more. So the main thing that people need to know is that the assessor's office now Monday through Thursday
Yes.
from 9 to 4.
That's correct.
Is there any lunch hours in there, or you work through lunch, or
No, most of them take a lunch. They take a half-hour lunch.
like a half-hour rotate or something?
Yeah.
So it's available to stay open. Very nice.
Yes,
Good.
we're open all day.
Okay, good. You can find out more information, of course, on the county's website. We'll put the links there as well. Melody, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for
to
having
see
me.
you.